Hello, hello, and welcome back to the E.G.C, the Erudite Games and Comics. Now, welcome to another recommendation week where we're going through another set of comics that I read throughout the week. Now, as usual, let's get right into it. Now, first up, we have Boy Rivals, issue number 30. Now, this is made or written by Robert Kirkman and art by Andrea Bredson over here. Now, this is the end to the Quintesson War. So, this is 6 out of 6. I didn't think that this issue was really that good. I thought it was pretty lackluster. I I only really put it up here because I mean we're in it for the long run. I thought issue 3 or the part 3 and part 4 were probably the best parts of it. This was it was pretty a downer. Solus and Dark, they get free and they have conversations. Who they get free by? You definitely gotta check and find out who. But we see Zetra, the also the other. I'm not sure if it is an Autobot, but definitely not a Decepticon, but definitely someone who's against the Quintessence. So the Quintessence win. I thought how it all went all around was pretty okay. It's not terrible. It's nothing to be like, oh, this is the worst one ever, but it's definitely not one of their better ones. But then we did get a mention of Hot Rod and Springer, so hopefully we will see them later in Boy Rivals, or at least Transformers, at least. Uh, for this one, I'm not really too sure if I'll continue to recommend this series. I'll keep reading it because I love Transformers, as you can tell. But with that's really much it. There's not too much to go around, and uh, this is Boy Rivals issue number 30. Definitely, definitely not a strong recommend, but if you want to finish out the Quintessence War, definitely give it a shot. Next up, we have Honor and Curse issue number 3. This is made by Mark London and Jamie Infanata on art. Now, as we've seen from the last issue, we found out of a person that they want to go hunt and ask questions about. Or well, it was leading towards that, and so now he's in an area about to attack this person. But we found out this new person that we've seen called Velatine is also out here to take names, but she's not here for questions. She's just here to take them out. Now she does end up taking the guy out, but she actually worked for the people. She used to work for the people that wanted to take out our main character over here. I thought it was a pretty solid issue, pretty good one. So they have a good conversation and we start to learn a little bit more about everything that's going on. So I thought it was pretty good, a solid issue. This is Honor and Curse, issue number 3. Now here we go with another issue, Green Lantern, issue number 35. Now this was a good one. I did really like that. I liked it just like Honor and Curse. I liked it more than Honor and Curse. I couldn't wait to read this. We get to see Kyle Rayner and Odyssey in the movie theater or in the I guess the wardrobe because at the point where we see them, it's in the wardrobe. So I guess they're in the hangar bay, one of the bays areas. But Kyle is still on his mission to find the other aliens that they need to take to prison to the science cell, and we end up finding out that the main director wants Odyssey to have her face changed because there's a person out there who's really good at changing completely exactly the way you look. But we find out later that this person's one of the science cells. It gets an end on the cliffhanger, and I thought it was pretty good. But as usual, we still get our Hal portion in it. Now, Hal actually got set up by a new person who Hal and the other Wonder Twin thought was going to help him. It turns out no. One of the Wonder Twins gets free, and Hal gets taken somewhere. Where we don't know, but hopefully they can find out and we can save our man Hal. So definitely good issue. Definitely check it out. This is Green Lantern issue number 35. I actually forgot. This is actually done. The writing is done by Jeremy Adams, I believe the art, up next page, the art is actually done by E.G.C and Montos. So definitely good art. Still trying to get used to the way that Kyle and Hal looks, but that's just more of a smaller thing for me. I still think it was a really solid issue. Definitely worth checking out. Now, my last one and the pick of the week, because I only had 4 issues this week, so it wasn't really a big week. But hey, that is still okay because that just gave me more time to read. Obviously, my pick of the week, and if you're reading this along, you probably already know it is High Street, issue number 12. Now, this is actually the Butcher of High Street Part 2. Of course, it's made by Jeff Johns and we got Ivan Reyes on art. This is very good. This is something I would oh, sorry. Jeff Johns and Ivan Reyes are the creators. And then we have Manny Minky, Brad Aronson on the art. So that was my fault. But very good issue. This is one of the few series I will definitely put up there with Space Ghost because if you're watching this, I love Space Ghost and High Street is neck and neck. This is very solid issue. The Butcher gets free, and it is. Some people don't know how bad the Butcher is. Of course, we don't know, but we definitely get to find out how good or how bad the Butcher is, and what he can and can't make true, and what actually can hurt the scorekeeper. This was a very good issue. Definitely, if you've been reading this series, this is definitely a very good series. So as I was saying, that's really all I had. It was a very short week, but still with Green Lantern and High Street made up for the entire week by themselves. But those are the comics that I read throughout the week. Let me know what comics that you have read. But as usual, stay well, be easy, and have a good one.